I'm Todd Lewis from Fiasco Sports, reporting for the SA Footballer magazine. Today I'm joined by Old Ignatians Football Club's coach, Jeremy Cini from Division 2, and he's our feature coach of the week. So Jeremy, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where did you grow up playing football?
I grew up playing my football, first of all, when I left school. I played for the Old Ignatians in '96 and then made my way to Athelston Footy Club. I've played 130 odd games for Athelston. Had a time at Goodwood for a couple of years, and then I moved to Perth. I played over in Western Australia, and now I'm back. I play in the B grade and then coach the A grade with the Old Ignatians.
Okay, just touching on the Western Australian aspect, obviously they're a pretty big football state as well. What was it like playing in Western Australia compared to, say, SA?
Oh, look, there's a bit of a difference. I was playing in the country in Western Australia, and we were playing in rural competitions where it was sort of 7 and 8 team competitions. I couldn't say there was a definitive difference between the two states. Certainly within the city football, I noticed a difference there with regards to just game styles mainly. But I think certainly the Adelaide amateurs are probably where it needs to be. It's at a really good standard.
Yeah, and you mentioned being a college student at Old Ignatians. What's it like to come back and play for coach the club?
Look, it's been great. It has its pitfalls as well. I'm also a teacher at the college as well, so I'm connected right across the college. But it's fantastic getting guys that I know through the college system that then come out and play with the old scholars. It's been really good working with those guys in the fact that most of our guys are professionals and they're studying and they're quite easy to coach. But at the same time, they probably haven't had the basics that they've needed to make it in men's football. And the benefit of me being a teacher is I've been able to sort of highlight those areas and work on them, and the guys have responded really well.
Is it pretty important to get those college students that are coming through to come to Old Ignatians after they've finished their schooling?
Yeah, absolutely. Certainly for our numbers, we have a really good connection with Aquinas College, and certainly the club wouldn't be numbers situation-wise with our 4 teams without Aquinas College. So we always get the influx of kids coming out of the college, but we also need our strong connection with Aquinas College also.
And just back to yourself, how did you become a coach? What was it that led you to get into coaching? You're obviously a teacher as well. I'd assume that would have something to do with it.
Yeah, look, it's always been a passion of mine when I knew I was going to finish playing football, which hasn't come around yet. But I've always wanted to teach with regards to football, and for myself it's just been an aspiration over the last 4 or 5 years, having coached the B grade at our footy club and then getting a taste for it, and now going through my various level certificates for coaching. It's something I'd like in the future to go full time if I could.
And how do you think you're going to adapt when you do have to give up playing just to become a coach? It's obviously, you talk to coaches and they say having no control is one of the worst things. How do you think you'll go?
Look, I'm at the stage now, as sort of 39, almost 40, that I'm pretty keen at the end of this season probably to finish football, playing-wise. Yeah, it's tough when you're sitting on the sideline not to be able to control what's happening on the field, but you give everyone the tools they can as a player and then hope that they can just implement them on game day, which I really like that side of things.
Okay, just back to the club now. Are there any club sponsors you'd like to mention that help the club run on a Saturday?
Yeah, certainly. Our major sponsor is the Bath Hotel. Our second major sponsor is Leadwell Property. We're very lucky with the sponsors we've got this year. Gastech, Mac Plum. There's quite a few that have come in this year and have enabled us to get the group that we needed to this year.
Okay, thank you, Jeremy. I'm Todd Lewis from Fiasco Sports, reporting for the SA Footballer magazine. I've been joined by Jeremy Cini from the Old Ignatians Football Club in Division 2, and he's our feature coach of the week.